Levi, how's it going?
Octopus won't come out of this jar.
How long's it been, Levi?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, he's trying.
This is the most progress I've seen.
It's the early morning again and we're diving again. How's it going, Caitlin? It's a little cold this morning and it's early. And there's a lot of fishermen here. So we were going to go up that way. This happens about this time of year, is our favorite octopusing hole also becomes a favorite fishing hole of salmon fishermen. Caught like a couple octopuses. We caught
It's 12.
We got 12 octopuses?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did pretty well for ourselves. We didn't run afoul of the fishermen, which is not always the case, which is good. Did Verdi ever tell you like what happened last year? So Verdi and Lydia surfaced right in front of a bunch of fishermen. They came up from the bottom rather than following the slope up. And one of the guys that was there today, just starts flipping out. Just cussing up a storm and not happy at all. In the end, I went and talked to him and kind of told him what we're doing. He calmed down a bit, and then I had found a buzz bomb down there, and I gave it to him, and he calmed down some more. And the funny thing is, there happened to be a reporter there. So, not that particular incident, but just in general, that kind of story ended up in the Whidbey Island News Times or whatever it is. Yeah, I'll have to show you when we get back.
All right, we are just about to process our last octopus. We just got diving. It's done diving. It's currently 10:30 a.m. So explain to us what you're doing here, Levi.
I'm going to put some water in this glass jar. I'm going to put it on the scale. I'm going to tear it. Now I'm going to, here's our last octopus of the day.
Oh, he's a big one.
Yeah, he's a big one. So I'm going to drain the water out of here. I am then going to remove the lid. I am then going to dump him in here to get his weight. Gonna tear it again. Add a lot of water there. Okay. The process of getting the octopus out of the Nalgene often takes a good amount of time. It takes patience. Mm. 303 grams. I'm going to quickly record that into our data sheet. We're now going to sex him, determine him or her, determine if it is a male and female.
So first you have to find the third right arm. That's where you're gonna find the most easy way to see which sex it is. So let's see here.
Let's see.
At the end of the third right arm, there's gonna be a little different segment. It's called the hectocotylus, which they use to impregnate female. So it'll be usually curled up like this, and they'll be kind of protecting it.
Right there.
Right there, you can see it's kind of curled up.
Looks different than the end of the other arms.
Another good indication is the males will have one enlarged sucker on each arm. So let's see if we can find one of those.
Here we go. Larger sucker.
There we go. One's larger than the rest of them. Looks like it's that one there.
Yeah. I think
It's hard to tell when it's moving around.
we could successfully sex it as a male. Very large male. Very large. We're gonna place him in tank T10 in a storage facility out here. Yeah, put him out here.
They like to have homes.
And that is the process of processing an octopus.
Just as a little update on what's been going on in the molecular lab, we're still working on trying to clear up how to do the pH procedure with the spectrophotometer. And the last time we worked on this was Thursday, and on Thursday we did a big long procedure where we essentially took two of the same exact samples, boiled one, didn't boil the other, and then read pHs at different steps during the procedure, which is what this big table was. But I'll just point out a couple of the readings. So initially they were about the same, 7.71. They should be the same. They were the same sample. After boiling one, so the pink is boiled, green is non-boiled. The pink went up all the way up to about 8.62, 8.63. That makes sense. We boiled off the dissolved CO2, so it became more basic. After doing this, we bubbled both samples vigorously for 5 minutes, and what we saw was the boiled sample went down about 2/10 from bubbling as we were introducing the carbon dioxide back into the water, and the non-boiled sample went up about 2/10. So we can see they're getting closer to each other, but they're still quite a bit off, about 5/10 from each other. After that, we decided to bubble both samples for an extra 2 hours, just on a low bubble setting, and we can see they really got a lot closer. They're still about 4/100ths off, which is about 3 or 4/100ths off, which is a lot less than 5/10. So what I'll be doing today is essentially doing the exact same procedure, except for taking time samples every 30 minutes of bubbling to see when the pHs will essentially kind of meet up in the middle. So this is the start. I'm starting to heat up this sample, and hopefully it starts boiling soon, so I can get on that experiment. And what we're hoping to get from this is a generalized procedure for how we're going to be reading pH in the tanks. We have octopus now, so we're definitely going to need to start getting these pH problems fixed ASAP so we can start the procedures on the octopus. But right now, I'll be doing this to see kind of how long they need a bubble, and if they need to be boiled, etc. And then what Dr. Onthig is working on downstairs is finishing up the mass flow controllers, the MFCs, and then what he can do is create a water sample for me that will be of a very exact known PCO2. We can titrate it and get the expected pH, and then doing this procedure on the spec, we can determine what offset needs to be put on the spec, if any, to accurately read pH. So that's what I'm working on this afternoon.
We are taping these little dudes.
Finishing these manifolds. We're going to put these, finish these, and then we're going to finish this manifold.
You know what? It's a good day. I mean, we got a scientific collection permit. We got octopuses. Woo! We have pH working out now, kind of like we're getting closer to that. I got pipettes. I got other people's passwords. I got all sorts of things going on. I got Chris is working on putting together his respirometer with temperature probes. I mean, it's a good day at the on-thing lab. How about that?
Good day in the on-thing lab.
I'm happy about this.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, so back to the manifolds. We're going to finish this manifold. Finish this manifold.
Tape.
We're then going to put them in tanks so we have places to store octopus.
Did you enjoy the latest episode? Do you love cephalopods as much as I do? Are you a nerd? Subscribe to Octopodium and look for future episodes.